This is a Headgum original.
Can't hear any music. No music is playing.
No music is playing. Right. Tuesday, October 4th. It's a moment in time that we'll always remember because it's the debut of Anya. Mm-hmm. Not Taylor Joy, but here I go. Kanevskaya.
That was beautiful, Geoff. Thank you.
I've never said your last name out loud or typed it.
There's no reason to.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, you did really good. Yes. I want to congratulate you on taking a chance on me finally.
As a guest or saying the name?
As a guest.
Yeah. Anya chided me after the Headgum Happy Hour because I'd never invited her on. I didn't think you wanted to be on the show.
Why wouldn't I want to be on the show?
I had a specific memory of you saying, never invite me on the show, or something to the effect of, like, keep me away from this shit.
Well, it is because you invite people on, like, their first week working here.
That's true.
It's like some sort of hazing ritual.
I will say that, like, my onboarding process at Headgum was short, but almost every person told me to be careful about this. So maybe that's really when you caught me.
You might have said it, people told me to be careful about this, and then I telephoned that in my mind into meaning you didn't want to be on the show. But here we are. And we've got a great show planned. I'm stressed as hell. How are you guys feeling? Sorry, heck.
I'm just thinking about someone commented recently on the Headgum podcast. I assume YouTube. I don't know where else I would have been reading comments, and was like, someone needs to teach this show that number one rule of podcasting is that you don't name the date that you record.
No, it's
to keep
real.
It timeless.
Evergreen. Yeah.
I mean, we definitely at this point it's like a bit for sure, but I'm gonna think of that every time.
Any podcast convention ideally is broken during this hour. So yeah, it's Tuesday, October 4th at 3:24 p.m. You're hearing this on whenever you're listening to it, but at the earliest, October 7th at 1 a.m. Pacific.
I mean, I think it's good because what if you say something like problematic and something happens?
Yeah.
At least plane.
What?
Sorry, I was really distracted by my own video.
Oh, I see it.
There's been a lot of planes going overhead for me recently.
We gotta figure this shit out, guys. Anya's the only one bringing the heat today. I'm sorry, Allie, I know you're just kind of gearing up, but Marika, you're fucking up.
Can I say, can I tell you guys a secret?
Yeah.
Right before I hopped in the Zoom, I put 5 Tic Tacs in my mouth, and I can't chew them, or it's going to be really loud in my microphone. So I'm just kind of like squirreling away Tic Tacs until they dissolve.
Or orange or green.
Wintergreen. Mm-hmm.
I have to say, in my anticipation of how this would go, I didn't think Marika would be this chaotic.
This is different.
Yeah, that's fair.
Marika's
Is this just today? Wow.
I've been on so many calls today. Allie on at least 2 of them. 2 more. I don't know. I know,
we keep running into each other.
When you guys are on calls, are you guys like actively engaging your brains, or are you sometimes turning them off? Like, what do you find more exhausting? Calls or not?
Calls.
Calls, for sure.
No,
Definitely.
Yeah. I do my best when I don't feel I'm being perceived. Like any good science experiment.
So
you are the control.
Yeah.
This is you at your lowest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately change everything.
1 to 5, however, how's everybody feeling? Because I think I'm at a 2 or 1. Probably
I'm
2.
at like a 3, probably.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Anya?
I'm going to lie and say I'm at a 5 so that I can kind of have that energy for the rest of the show.
Manifesting it for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, what's the real answer?
I would say 2.5.
Okay. That's good.
That's not
Well,
bad.
It's
In
not
this-
good or bad.
Like, if you're doing above a 3 in the world today,
Yeah.
sociopath.
Con?
I'm like at a 2.5 too. TOO.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I thought it was like you added a decimal point.
No,
Or
I'm not like trying to be edgy with my numbers.
Honestly, the thing just tipping me up to the 3 is like the fact that once I'm done with this, my workday is over, but you guys have at least 2 more hours. So
Yeah, I have to edit this immediately after. So I have 5 more hours probably.
and by my workday is over, I mean I will just lay on my couch with the TV on, but also still doing work. So, you know,
Watching the TV or
maybe.
Green dot on Slack from Marika always.
Tomorrow is Yom Kippur. I thought Amir was going to be on this episode. Are any of you guys Jewish? Okay, great. So Yom
But-
Kippur is the Day of Atonement, right?
Yeah.
So
Bet
I
you
thought
don't
we
know.
could wax about what the
The
worst.
movie Atonement,
Yeah.
starring
We-
James
you-
McAvoy and Keira Knightley.
No.
I know who it
anti-Semitic.
stars.
That's anti-Semitic. Just so you know.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the library scene. Yeah. No, I thought we could talk about like what the worst thing we did in the last week was, and then we could atone for it. I can start just because it's hard to
Yeah.
admit wrongdoing. What was it actually? I think it was this morning, and this was an accident, but I had a meeting with Connie about a Gumball blog post at 11, and I set my alarm for what I thought was 10:30 a.m., 10:30 p.m. So I woke up at 11:08, immediately got on the Zoom. So I was only 8 or 9 minutes late, but I did waste 10 minutes of her time, and I kind of spiraled about that afterwards.
How did you
And I'd never met
apologize?
her. I said, I'm so sorry. I set my alarm for what I thought was 10 a.m., but was actually 10:30 p.m. I am so sorry for being late. This is a horrible first impression. What do you need?
Was it hard for you to understand or like to kind of gauge how much to apologize for? Because then you're wasting more of her time in the apology.
It was a very efficient apology, I would say. And
Yeah.
she
That sounded
didn't.
Succinct.
That was it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she didn't seem
Okay.
to care all that much. She kind of chuckled. But the chuckle was also an acknowledgement that it was a bad first impression. So that's, I would like to say formally, Connie, if you're listening, which she isn't, I'm sorry yet again for wasting your time, your energy, your value on my oversleeping dumbass.
That's really kind of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is.
That was really big of you to oversleep, and then
It was
apologize.
brave, yeah. Is that what you said?
I said big. like big gesture.
Well, and I'm sure more will come up. Maybe for every one that you guys do, I'll atone for something else bad that I did last week. Anybody else want to take it away in terms of repentance?
I can do it. I had to have people over my house this weekend,
I
and
love describing hosting as I had to have people over.
if I had a choice, I wouldn't have, but I did
Yeah.
have to do it. And I guess because I'm Jewish, I was like, I don't want to pay for a bunch of beer. Everybody else is going to bring beer. Then there's going to be a bunch of beer left over. I don't want to deal with kind of any of this. And I don't want to invest any money in this event.
course.
So I went to the Headgum offices on Saturday and I took beer from our fridge. Yeah, thank you.
And that's Jeff's beer.
Well,
Was it Narragansett?
I took some Narragansett, and I also took some New Belgium that was donated for the Headgum Happy Hour. That we had so much left over, and I was
That
like,
I
no-
don't
no one.
appreciate. I actually really don't appreciate the assortment that you laid out. It should be Narragansett, Narragansett, Narragansett. Maybe a canned Amaro spritz. But if it's
That would've been
beer,
really cute.
we're talking
I-
Gansets.
I do love Gansett as a New England person, of course. However, I had to like impress people, so I wanted to make sure that like cool people saw the Narragansett, and then like my neighbors, who I want them to think I'm like an adult, saw like fancy IPA, and nobody drank any of it. Which
Here's
is
the
what I
thing:
predicted.
you're being environmentally conscious. I don't think anybody can fault you for that.
Thank you. Do I have to apologize to someone specifically, like you did?
I'd love if you could apologize to me for including New Belgium. I get your reasoning,
Sure.
but I would really appreciate that.
No, I am sorry, Geoff, for diluting the experience of my party that I didn't want to have.
And you know what? Immediate forgiveness. That's what it's
Diluting
all
a
about.
light beer further.
You're from New England too.
I've never been challenged like this in front of people.
I'm not from New England, but I lived there for enough time.
You don't claim it though?
I would like to, but I don't think I lived there long enough.
That's what I was going to say. No,
So
but
mean. Actually, no, I take it back. I'm from New England. Just because of Geoff saying that.
I feel like vibe-wise it left a mark.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
yeah, you definitely don't scream Savannah.
No. I don't have a southern accent really at all.
You sort of have a northeastern drawl, though.
At least I have a Boston accent. Could you imagine?
I have one word that I say rum incorrectly.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about bag? Is it bag or bag?
No, bag is regular.
Cool,
Roof
cool,
is
cool.
regular. I think it's just room. And then when I say like rotary or whatever, people are like, what are you talking about?
How often are you saying rotary?
Well, you know.
Often enough.
Yeah.
Like a rotary
especially
phone?
in no,
No, like a-
Rotary
a
club.
roundabout.
A roundabout. In
Oh.
Oh.
that's a rotary.
Well, I forgive you for the New Belgium's. Atonement is about forgiveness, closure, closeness.
Sorry, real
intimacy.
quick. Are you Jewish, Geoff?
What's that?
Are you Jewish?
I listen to a lot of Ram Dass. I'm probably closest to a Zen Buddhist.
Okay. I have the book.
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
Be here now?
Yeah, it's like right here.
That's great. I have a digital
However,
copy. So
great. I just wanted to kind of state that for the record for anyone who's listening who doesn't know whether or not the person kind of giving us forgiveness on the show.
Yeah, if it's really earned or
shit.
not.
No. I truly just I wanted to know for me and for anyone listening.
no, and it's important to state, but Jake, if you want to strike that from the record. Allie?
Let's see, who have I wronged in this past week? I told a lie. I don't know if I really wronged, but I lied to someone at this car repair shop. I need to get my car taken in. Someone backed into me. That part is truthful while I was parked. And this lady who gave me the estimate, she texted me and needed a picture of my car registration so she could do the billing. And I didn't feel like doing that and I said, I'm sorry, I'm away from my car at the moment. Can I do this when I take my car into the shop? I don't want to text you a picture. And she said, sure.
Atonement time.
Atonement.
Oh, you atone. Okay, that's it. That's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But who do you want to apologize to specifically?
Natalie at Collider Collision. I'm really sorry that I didn't want to walk to my car and take a picture when you asked. I'm really sorry.
Collider
call her
Collision's an
now?
insane name for an auto body shop.
I know, and I felt really bad too because I have a sister named Natalie, and I thought, oh God,
That's not good.
it's not good. No, it's not good. It's not good when you lie to someone who sounds
Imagine if-
vaguely familiar.
Imagine if Geoff added her to the Zoom call right now.
How did you know? How would you feel if Natalie was backstage right now? I think the one we've all been waiting for, Marika Brownlee, arguably the biggest rat scoundrel, coward on the Zoom.
Yeah, I definitely am a scoundrel and a scallywag. Kind of a scamp for sure.
Yeah, or at least a scampi in terms of a pasta dish.
Shrimp or
It's giving
otherwise.
shrimp.
I would like to apologize to the three of you because I was a few minutes late to this Zoom, and it was because I was in line at CVS to buy candy corn. And for that, I am sorry.
This girl is on fire.
I forgive Marika. What about you guys?
I actually have
forgive
an
you.
apology of my own for Marika. You messaged me right before this, and I ignored what you asked, and I owe you an answer, and I know that. And it's kind of, I'm going to be thinking about it this whole time.
Oh, please don't think about it this whole time. It's okay. I knew that you were busy when I sent it to you because you asked for 15 more minutes before this recording. So don't
And yet
worry.
you sent it anyway.
You're forgiven, but it's not your fault.
I think we did a lot here. You know, it was
I think
only
so, too.
7 minutes, but I think that I feel a weight's lifted off my chest.
And I have candy corn now.
Oh,
It is that
God.
time of the year. Should we talk about Halloween? How do you guys feel about it?
Hate it.
Really?
Anya and I, we both learned that we don't like costumes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like lots of reasons. I don't know if we want to get into it, but
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
up top, I guess, is that I've always had a fear of people in full costume, like Chuck E. Cheese. I used to cry when he would come out. Like
Same.
all the other little kids would run to him, and I'd just be like hanging back with the parents. They'd be like, "No, go say hi," and I'd be like, "I'm actually okay. I'm cool. I'm chilling."
Literally me.
Yeah. Because like, who's under there? Like, I knew, like, there's no good person could possibly be
I
applying
had
for that job.
my reasoning wasn't even that deep. I just didn't like how big they were. I didn't like them. I didn't like people on stilts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Also, my brother was Chuck E. Cheese at one point. So
Oh.
at that point, I was like too old to be scared.
I'm sorry for what I just said about your brother.
No, Marika's brother's a piece of shit. He's human garbage, incarnate.
But I think the Halloween thing, more importantly, is like, I don't think, I'm like, if you want to be weird and crazy, you can be weird and crazy year round. You don't have to like have your one night where you get to like really let loose, and you know what I mean? I feel like people get this like evil energy, like not like satanic, but like people are like, oh, this is my one night of the year where I'm gonna become a different version of myself. And it's like, just be who you are 365. You don't have to like let it all out on Halloween.
But wouldn't that be an argument for Halloween, that you don't like people in full costume? And if that's who people are, like if they would be doing it round the clock, that they get it all out on one night and you can just kind of have a night in?
But I guess on Halloween, when you go out, you see people just like being in a complete different version of themselves. And you're just like, you could just be this person if this is who you want to be. You can live a little bit weirder. Like
That's I agree with that. I might be Marika for Halloween.
How?
I'd probably do like I'd need the phone case with like the Jake Gyllenhaal pop out. I would need glasses that look
Robert
similar to
Pattinson
your.
now, but
Okay, Robert Pattinson, or then you could just send me the Jake Gyllenhaal one. It's the same thing, you know. It's like season 1 Marika or whatever. Hair back in a ponytail instead of in a bun. Some kind of pop culture reference graphic tee or sweatshirt, and shoes that I medically have to wear for my back.
that's so harsh.
I don't.
She wears normal shoes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They were normal
This is where
shoes.
this is taking a turn.
And
Would you put like a playbill in your?
a playbill sticking out of my back pocket, or
Cool.
more
I would bend
specifically,
it, but
rush tickets, I should say, in the back pocket.
that's cool.
Marika took me to the theater when she was here.
I did.
And a trivia trophy.
True. Although we don't really get trophies. We haven't won really up there.
Yeah.
We never discussed how was the play.
I had a great time.
We had a great
Okay,
time.
We were almost late, but you know, it's LA traffic's
It was
fault.
wild. Yeah.
Well, at least it
Although
wasn't Yom Kippur.
I will say our night was almost ruined by those people in costume.
How so? The people on the stage?
No, people in the audience. And I was like, this isn't about you.
There were people in cowboy hats. I felt like a child of divorce because I was with Casey and then Anya picked me up from Casey. And I went to the theater. I loved it. It was great. I love Oklahoma. Had a great time. Love to see it in a different setting with different staging. Cast was great. The score, those orchestrations by Daniel Kluger, beautiful. Should have won a Tony Award.
My friend was the assistant director, not to brag, but
Of the show?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Allie, how do you feel about Halloween?
I'm fine about it. I don't love being scared, and I'm not interested in that adrenaline rush. I'm not someone that you should take to the Halloween horror nights or whatever. Like, I don't care. That's not how I like to live my life. But I don't like the term spooky season, but I don't like that, but I love Christina Ricci in Addams Family Values.
Okay.
And I love
Is that the one
things
with
like
Hubert
that.
Adams?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, like I love a camp nod to the spirit of Halloween.
Do you guys like Over the Garden Wall? Have we talked about this?
I love Over the Garden Wall.
Have you watched
What
it
is
yet?
that?
It's this Cartoon Network miniseries, but it's pretty, like, it's not for kids, I would say. It's not
It's
for
kinda
kids,
dark.
but it's kind of dark and it is not scary, but it's spooky. Sorry to use that word. And it's just great. It's there's music in it. The music's really good. Sometimes it's funny.
Elijah Wood is one of the voices.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's really, really good. I
And
made my friends.
Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, love that guy.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah,
That's nice.
hacker from Cyber Chase.
Wait,
He came-
also.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you go. You go.
Oh, he came to a middle school play of mine once.
Oh,
Really?
I don't know why. It was in Cleveland.
Not for
But-
you.
Well, might have been a little bit. You know, he might not have come for me, but he stayed for me. You know what I mean? He probably came for his grandson or whatever.
He
Is
came
that
for
how
you
you
while
were
you were on
discovered?
stage.
Yeah.
Sort of like went to attack you.
Yeah, he lunged at my eyes, and that's part of the reason why they're always so bloodshot.
it sucks.
I was physically accosted by Lloyd. That was the first Lloyd night I ever experienced.
Wow.
Allie, you were saying?
Oh, I was going to say, Chuck E. Cheese had a memory flash into my mind. Did you guys have to take consumer education in high school ever as a class where they teach you how to fill out a W-2?
No, that's
No,
so
I wish
smart.
We were just talking about this last week that's what we need.
Really? Yeah. So I don't remember any of it. I wish I did, but we had a class called Consumer Ed, and there was one project that was all about stocks, and you had to pick companies, and they gave you fake money, and you had to track the stocks every day and do a report. And everybody in my class, and which, by the way, I had a mildly lucrative store.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Unsurprising. Yeah.
So,
Jewish.
but that's for another
to
day.
circle back.
Yeah. But everybody else took it so seriously, and I put 100% of my money in Chuck E. Cheese. And every day the stocks got lower. It wasn't doing well. And so my entire project was just being and my teacher was like, take your money out, do something else. And I refused. I committed to the bit.
Damn.
I think that's admirable.
So that's just what that made me think of.
How do you think their
That's
stocks are
beautiful.
doing now? Worse.
Well, now that my fake funds aren't in there, even worse.
We do have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with something even scarier than what we've been talking about.
Oh.
Guys, lately I've been listening to a lot of the Velvet Underground, all right? And it's great. And one reason it's been great to listen to is because I listen to it on my Raycon wireless earbuds, all right? Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. I've been walking around a lot with them in my ears, walking up hills, streets, sidewalks, and they don't budge. They really don't. Trust me on this one. Raycons give you 8 hours of playtime with a 32-hour battery life. I find myself charging these things way less than other leading brands that I've used before. Raycons are also priced just right, all right? It's really easy to lose those little earbud things, right? And if you're going to have to re-up every couple years or months or whatever, why not get it at half the price, right, of other premium audio brands? It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 five-star reviews. I really love, like I said, the inner fit. It really is just right because you have multiple sized earbud gel tip things. You can also customize the sound profile. So if you're listening to podcasts, you can keep it on the normal mode. If you need to be able to hear your surroundings, you can use this awareness mode. And then there's like a bass boosting one. It's just overall really nice, very hi-fi. And I love music, so I love Raycon. So go to buyraycon.com today and use code What'sThat15 to get 15% off your Raycon order. Again, that's code What'sThat15 at buyraycon.com to score 15% off. Again, one more time, that's buyraycon.com, code What'sThat15. Thanks, Raycon.
So long.
Welcome to Real or Fake Gun Edition. This is a game where I'm going to show you, or sorry, the game's actually called Was This Gun 3D Printed? Been in the news
Why
recently.
did you pivot?
Because I said the title wrong. The title of the segment is Was This Gun 3D Printed? This was concocted by my friend Eli, actually. So I wanted to give him his title credit. But yeah, lots of news stories recently about 3D printed guns. It's a real issue. So I thought that we could see if we have a trained eye for spotting this stuff. Number one, this is just to get us warmed up.
It's fake.
Correct.
It's fake.
That's
not
correct.
Even improv reel.
You're right.
Real or fake?
Fake. Well,
Could be
what
a
is
modded
real?
Nerf gun.
Modded. Marika, please. Telling on yourself with that.
I turned my camera, my entire webpage is Reddit.
Yeah.
There's a Mr. Beast burger bag in the background. This is a real gun.
Yeah.
This is a real gun.
Mm-hmm. Are we not going to is this the first time you've had all women on the Headgum pod? Just wondering.
I don't think so.
Okay. Just wondering if
Might
that's
be.
if you're doing the gun bit kind of the first time you have all women.
I thought we did an Allie, Kayla, Marika episode once. But I might be wrong.
All right. No
think
problem.
we have.
Maybe we did. Wait, what? So go back to that gun. It was, in fact, a modded Nerf gun? Or are you just
Yes,
saying it's real?
Marika, it was a modded Nerf gun. You are exactly right.
You can't even say that. You're going to be put on a watch list.
Real or fake? Was this gun 3D printed?
Right. It's a different game. So the last one was not 3D printed. It was
That's a
modded.
real
I think
gun.
this is real. It says it's made in Austria. Glock
Yeah.
Inc.
That's a real gun, correct.
Okay.
Covered in Legos. Was this gun 3D printed? Real or fake?
Yes. It
3D
was,
printed, yes.
It was 3D printed and it's
That's
real.
correct. That was 3D printed. Was this 3D printed?
No.
By God.
Ooh.
Doesn't count.
Which god?
Oh,
Jewish god today.
Yahweh.
Yeah.
Was this gun 3D printed?
Yes.
And
That-
yes,
Yeah.
it was. Was this gun 3D printed?
No.
Yes. Are all Glocks made in Austria?
I think we're learning that.
I think it was not.
Your guys' attention to detail is making this game way easier. Was this gun 3D printed?
Yes.
Yes.
But
No.
like one of
No. I vote no. Sorry, I heard you say no, but I was voting no.
This is a real gun.
Okay, I voted yes and I'm wrong and I own it.
You can see when
What?
it's 3D printed.
Oh, I thought you meant you owned the gun.
Well, sometimes there's better 3D printers that are like that don't have that pattern
I
that I've been
see.
looking for. So I thought maybe it was one of those.
Oh, but not for guns,
I guess not.
generally.
Was this gun 3D printed?
Yes.
No.
No.
It was.
No.
This
Was
one
this
sucks.
gun
I
3D
don't like
printed?
it.
Kind of, yeah.
How so?
Like by air.
Marika, do you think, I'm sorry to do this, but do you think balloons are 3D printed? That's latex, man.
Is air 3D?
No.
I
gonna go
think
with
it
no.
is. That's a whole other
Contained.
segment that we should do next week. Is air
Is
3D?
air 3D? And then just discuss
Yeah.
a real Ram Dass moment. Stuff.
Was this gun 3D printed?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
It was. Was this gun 3D printed?
Yes.
No.
It was not. Anya's really good at this game. Was this
What are
gun?
you looking for?
You.
That's the pattern. It's
If-
Jeff's brain.
And
is what you're looking for.
No, if it's 3D printed, like you won't see the metal won't look like metal.
Oh, I'm just looking for Austria.
Okay, that's another.
And also, I mean, with cosplayers and stuff, they're painting things all kinds of colors. You don't know.
Yeah, no one's that good though. I bet.
Was this gun 3D printed?
No, it looks
No.
like a gun that would have been in Uncut
Blade.
Gems.
I'm gonna say no too.
It was not. Was oh shit. Sorry.
Chicken.
Do I get anything as the winner?
He could Venmo you. You haven't Venmoed someone in a while.
Yeah, because of the taxes, man.
Yeah, I'll take some money. I
Also don't have a credit card anymore. I closed my credit card account. What I used to
Why?
do.
Why?
What's that?
Why did you
Why?
close your credit card account?
Because they gave me way too big of a credit card limit for me, an irresponsible person, to handle.
Then
So
you go down in credit cards. You don't close out the account. You
Yeah,
just
that's
get a
bad
lower
for your credit
yeah.
score. You just tanked your credit score, Jeff.
no, my credit score. I can check my credit score right now. I think it's still on.
It won't reflect for like
And-
3 days.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I closed my credit card like 2 months ago.
Oh,
Let's see what my credit score. Well, let's get a check in on Jeff's credit score.
that's nice. That's a good
Chicken
sign.
Yeah.
really needs to know.
I know.
Um,
she just really needed to be here.
It's a temporary change. Like I just was like, I can't have a credit card right now. I need to
Fair.
just live off the money that I have.
In the
Because what I
future,
would-
you can just give me your credit card and I'll hold it for you, and I won't use it.
I memorized the number. My credit score is 799.
Good for you.
But I don't know if that's gonna go down later. Anyway, I was
incredible.
like, I keep amassing debt, and then I have to like liquidate my assets to pay it off.
They do
So-
like when you amass debt, or like they love a debt.
Exactly. I don't
That
want. I
helps
don't-
your credit score.
I don't want to play into the corporate man's hand, Anya. I mean, JP.
Do you know when credit scores were invented?
Oh, I just saw this.
1997.
It was a little bit earlier, but still. We're the only people, our generations are the only people truly affected.
It was
Yeah.
like credit scores were invented the year after something that like
It was like 89. It was the 80s for sure.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet that was like, this thing happened in this year. Credit scores were invented the year after, but I don't remember what that thing was. But it was like they were
the fall of the Berlin Wall.
It was 89. Do you want me to look up why, or we don't do that on the
Yeah,
show?
can we get a numbers crunch on that? I'm gonna move on while you do that, just to keep things rolling. But yeah, no, I guess this isn't moving on. I would amass so much debt that I'd have to liquidate my assets. Like I had to sell my old car to pay off a really big credit card thing. And then I bought a different. use the difference between swapping cars to pay it off. So I was like, this isn't sustainable or good. So I don't have a credit card anymore. But
It was
that also
overdraft
means that
fees.
everything that's in my checking account has to stay there. It cannot go for some silly little game on this dumbass show. No, I love doing this show.
Me too. Me too, for the record.
Do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's check in on how y'all are feeling. How do you guys think this episode feels?
I think it feels great.
Really?
Feels good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's my first one. I have nothing to compare it to, but I'm feeling really good so far.
Great. All right. This is a new segment that I also didn't come up with. I was hanging out with my friends George and Eli last night for like an hour, and then as
Only
I was
an hour?
trying, well, Eli came over to just hang out for a bit on his way home from work, and then George had to drive him home for some reason. Anyway, we just kind of we talked, we caught up, and I was outlining at the kitchen table, hanging out with them, and they were like, "What are you up to?" I was like, "I'm coming up with podcast segments." And then they just kind of immediately pitched these two things. I was really tired. It was 9:30 p.m. So I was like, fine, that's fine. Anyway.
So far, my favorite segment music.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones.
Welcome to Rancor. When I first heard what this game was, I thought it was RANCOR. It's not. It's Rancor.
That's the most you thing you've ever said.
George explained this game to me. I think it sounds fun. It's an actual game that we have to do some things and learn some rules to play here. We've got at least 10 minutes, as much as 25. So I'll try not to keep you guys that long. Here is George Saba, my roommate, previous guest on the show, explaining the rules at my kitchen table.
Start over entirely?
Yeah.
Okay. Group of people in a room, as most games start.
now that you're recording.
Well, now I'm nervous. Now I'm performing. Yeah, now I'm sort of on. Okay. Group of people in a room. One person leaves the room, and everyone else in the room chooses a number between 1 and 10. They bring the person who left back in. That person's goal is to guess the number that was chosen. Here's how they do it. One by one, they go around to each person and they present them a category. So if I were to, let's say the number were 7, and I were to present Eli the category like pasta shapes, and you would say... Farfalle, sure. And in my mind, farfalle is a lower tier. Farfalle is a 4 for me.
Okay.
So then I'd be like, I don't know how Eli thinks of farfalle. So I'd go to you, Jeffrey.
Okay.
And I'd be like, okay, if we're looking for a 7, U.S. states.
I guess Maine.
Maine, and I think Maine's pretty cool, but I know it lacks a lot of major landmarks. It's just sort of like a cool vibe. So I would probably call that a 6. So now I'm hedging upwards and assuming that maybe Eli likes farfalle. And you go around the room and then once everybody has been presented a category, the person guessing is like, okay, here's what I think the number is. And that's it.
And then what's this called?
Rancor.
So angry. Wait, so is the thing in the category that we say our number 7?
Yes.
In that case, we are
exactly.
choosing the thing that we rate.
Exactly. So one person leaves the room, the other 3 decide on a number. Other person comes in, gives each person individually a category, and then they say in that category what you just said, pasta shapes. I think the 7 of pasta shapes is farfalla if it's 7. And then the other person has to kind of be like, I wonder where they would rank that because based on how I feel about it, and then that you create an amalgam from all 3 answers. Does that make sense? And then you guess the number and you're either right or wrong. And then the fun of it is like, you think Farfalle is a 7? Like, Farfalle sucks. Like that kind of thing. Who wants to start to leave the room/Zoom?
I think you should.
All right.
Do you all remember the? Okay, I
Marika,
trust that
give me a
knows.
text.
Okay.
Yeah.
All we're doing is picking a number right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go that far. We know all the numbers.
And it's 1 through 10, right?
I think so.
I guess so. I guess we could do a bigger scale, but
Feels hard.
yeah.
Should we talk about him while he's gone, or is that not part of the game?
No, I think we could.
Okay.
Is there something specific that you wanted to talk about?
No, I just want to know how this Geoff compares to Geoff other times on the show.
Honestly, this one's a little more tame.
He's
a little more calm.
He's trying to be gentle with me.
Either that or he's really tired.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. 6?
It's beautiful. 6 sounds good.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Is that too close to 7 though?
That was a concern.
Should we do a 3?
Sure. Yeah. I like 3. All right. I will text him. We done. Anya, have you heard how many planes have gone overhead?
No.
I can't
Is
hear
something
any.
happening?
Constantly.
Are you okay? Is that a New York thing? We wouldn't know about that. We don't have that.
That was
here.
way too long.
Sorry, we had a lot to get through. We had to go
Anya.
through all the numbers.
Concert venues in Los Angeles.
Thank you. I just name one that I would rank as this number. Is that correct?
Yeah.
One that we talked about today. Lodge room.
Okay. Allie. Seasons.
I'm gonna go spring.
That's confusing. Marika. Headgum employees.
I can't do another one.
Former Headgum employees.
Oh my god.
No, neighborhoods in New York.
Tribeca.
6.
No.
What was it?
3.
There's only 4 seasons.
Tribeca's your third neighborhood?
I thought it was like out of 10, 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's your third favorite?
No, like on a scale from 1 to 10. Is that not?
Oh, I thought
that
it was
is
like,
what it is.
Oh. I was also confused because you said that you liked the law.
I thought it was your third favorite.
No,
That's what I thought too.
really.
Me and Allie were playing a different game. Sorry.
You
But
rank
now
it
we
from
get
1
it.
to 10. All right. Who wants to go next?
Okay.
I'll
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Allie.
No, you go. Yeah.
Geoff, pick who goes. You just pick because you're the
Anya,
boss.
you go because you're at the
All
top
right.
of my Zoom.
You gonna text me?
I'll
I'll
text you.
text. Okay, Marika will text you.
4, right?
Can't hear you, Geoff.
4, right?
Oh. Sure.
Sure.
No, let's do like 9.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Shoot off that text.
Done.
She never comes back. Plugs! I'm disintegrating from hunger.
Oh no. That's how I felt at 3. I hadn't eaten lunch yet.
It's 4. Almost the same time. All right.
So to confirm, it's on a scale.
On a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 is
right.
the best, 1 is the worst.
Okay.
Or 0, I guess.
Geoff,
Yeah.
candy.
Candy?
Yeah.
You're putting me in a really tough spot here. It's kind of interesting. Kit Kats. The mini ones, specifically.
Okay.
Frozen.
Okay. Allie, animal.
Koala.
What was it?
A koala.
Koala. Okay. Marika, Headgum employee.
I knew it. No, do another one.
A Broadway play.
This is a good one.
Except it's bad because I have so many that I could choose from.
Okay, wait, no. I know how. No, a Marvel movie.
Oh,
Oh.
I've read all your letterbox reviews for these for part of my
This
job.
is smart.
that's true.
Yeah, that's a tactical move.
I'm waiting for a plane to go overhead. Iron Man.
The first one.
Yes.
4.
No, so far off.
9.
But that was-
9.
Yeah, we did almost do 4, but
yeah,
it was 9.
You liked the first Iron Man.
yeah. So it's a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Oh, I'm playing it wrong again. I'm playing it wrong again.
We're
I'm
all
sorry.
learning the game at the same time. Allie,
This
your
game-
turn. Get out of
I'm
the Zoom.
sorry.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
here it goes.
No, we
Fucked
got
up. Hopefully this time I get it. But I do know you.
You do.
it. What number are we doing?
Oh. Okay, I get the concept now. Sorry, I had
Let's
to.
do 8.
Okay.
So again, good. Things that are good.
Yeah. Like a B.
Perfect.
I don't have Allie's number.
Oh, I do either. I guess I'm the only one that actually likes Allie. Her notifications are silenced though, so this
Actually, I
might be
do
loud.
have her number.
Oh, I
But-
do too.
Did you text her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hello.
Yo.
Okay, Geoff. Movies.
Fuck. The Royal Tenenbaums.
Okay. Marika. Snacks.
I'm thinking candy corn.
Cheez-Its.
Okay. Anya.
Uh-huh. Headgum employees?
Let's.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm not a coward. Marty.
Sure.
Marty Michael, our CEO.
Okay. Eight?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it was 8.
Wow.
Last one, Marika, get out of here. What are we thinking? I think 1. Okay.
Done. I got it. Allow the producer. Oops. Sorry I ruined it the first 2 times.
No.
I thought the same way that you were thinking too.
But
Yeah.
it took me 2 tries. But
That just means I didn't explain the rule. George didn't explain the rules. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I've also never played this game.
That's fine.
we're learning together. It's nice.
Okay. Geoff, favorite SNL cast member, or not favorite, just SNL cast member.
Oh,
Changing
okay.
the game. It's just an interview now.
Mike, what's his name? The guy who looks like a frog.
Mikey Day.
No, I like Mikey Day. The tall, lanky dude with like the bad posture and the ugly face.
Andrew Dismukes.
No. Mike O'Brien.
Looks like a frog.
I was being purposefully mean. He's fine.
Yeah.
You're giving away the number by saying you don't want to be mean.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I threw out a lot of information. She doesn't know how I feel about it. Mike O'Brien's funny.
AP Bio. Anya. Spindrift flavor.
I literally don't know. I don't drink Spindrift. You have to give me a new one.
Fine.
I'm sorry. I'll do I could do the LaCroix or whatever, but I can't do Spindrift.
Okay,
I've never
then
had
LaCroix.
one. Limoncello.
Ooh.
Allie. Headgum employee.
I can't.
Disney Channel original movie.
Don't Look Under the Bed.
So it's Sterling Knight.
Do you remember that one?
I don't.
Game's falling apart.
2.
Close. It was 1.
One.
Yeah.
We should do this again
For sure.
in studio.
Yeah.
Plugs. What do you guys have going on? What do you want to point the people to? Let's go Anya, Allie, Marika.
No, do me last.
Okay, let's do Marika, Allie, Anya. That's a reverse order of my Zoom.
Yeah. Listen to The Pit Wall.
Yes.
New episode just came out this week. Talking
Japan Grand Prix.
Singapore GP.
Saturday night, 10 p.m. Are you going to watch it live at 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I will be
Saturday
doing that.
night.
And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Marika Elon.
Yeah, listen to The Pit Wall. And also you can follow me at AllieCon on Twitter and Instagram and Letterboxd.
I'm gonna do my job and say listen to Keeping Records, which is in the middle of a fresh new season, and it's very good. But also, you can listen to me on WGXC.org at a show called The Love Motel and Rock and Roll High School. Love Motel takes love advice submissions. I will give you advice back. It is totally anonymous. You can make stuff up. You can play a character. Or you can get really real with me and I will tell you what I really think. The.Love Motel on Instagram.
That's awesome. I haven't listened to it yet. I want to listen to it. At Geoff
You
Petty.
should- You should submit.
My love life's perfect. Just such a good communicator.
I see that.
At Geoff Boyardi on Twitter. We'll see you guys again next week.
That was a Headgum original.